Oh, man. Oh, man. Come on. Man, what is it? What? They're ruining a classic.
Hey, when all these people from Italy came over on like the boat.
Yeah, my grandparents came over on the boat.
The Wizard of Oz, like the Munchkins are like, I would make a spaghetti.
I make a spaghetti.
You know what I mean?
How do you make a spaghetti?
They're like 2 feet tall.
We're like literally just put like garlic, olive oil,
like
and like a little bit of onion,
and then 2 cents. Give me a fucking
tomato.
pasta.
Yeah, throw a tomato in that shit. We're cool, you know.
They're all just like they're like little people.
Hi, my name is Tim DiCarlo, and I got a bald head. So here it goes. You have like this intro. It's just like dun, 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 dun. But he just goes in there and he's just like, hey kids, hey, what's going on? Hey, you want to talk to me? And no one packed early. Everyone just wanted to pack the night before. So everyone's just like running through the fucking house. Okay. So he's trying to get a hold of everybody. Like, hey, motherfucker, come here, motherfucker. It goes to the scene and it's talking about Ron Weasley comes up from Harry Potter. All right, he's got the red hair, and he's like, hey, Kevin, you gotta pack your suitcase. And he's just like, I can't pack a fucking suitcase. I'm 8 years old. But the entire time, everybody is telling him what a piece of shit he is. Oh, Kevin, you can't pack a suitcase? You're 8 years old? Oh, fuck you. We're going to Paris? You can't pack your underwear? You can't pack, like, 6 pairs of underwear? And they're worried. Kevin's worried about Fuller peeing the bed. They're like, he's like, hey, I don't want to fucking sleep in the same bed that this guy's gonna piss in. So he fucking freaks out. Macaulay Culkin freaks out. Kevin. There's something about Mr. Murray. He's outside.
Marley?
Mr. Marley.
Bob Marley?
Bob Marley is outside and he's shoveling snow. Hey, and this is Buzz. Buzz is talking the most shit. Buzz has nothing to say but the most shit that could possibly go on. And then all of a sudden, like there's like 20 houses on each side of the road, and he goes, and he just looks at them. He looks at them and goes, and they all just shut the fucking window, and they're just like, oh my god, like he's gonna turn us into salt. Everybody is like so excited. They know pizza's coming. You know who comes up and delivers the pizza? Is Machine Gun Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly just comes in and just blows the fucking statue over, okay? Comes in with $120 worth of pizza. So he's sitting there, okay? Joe Pesci is sitting there as the cop, and he's just going on just like do you live here? And he's like, no, I don't live here. And then they just go on and they're just like trying to figure out who the fuck lives here. Do you live here? And he's, no, my brother lives here. Yeah, he's gonna fucking pay for it. Buzz comes up and he's like, oh, I got your cheese pizza. And he starts acting like he's throwing up on Kevin. But he doesn't throw up on Kevin because Kevin's like, you know what? I might be 8 years old, but fuck you! And he just shoves him. He shoves him against the wall. He spits pizza out. He spits milk out. There's a fucking chaos. His uncle looks at him and he goes, look what you did, you little jerk. And everybody's just sitting there like, we're about to beat the shit out of Kevin. And they're slapping towels on their hands. They're slapping fucking pizza slices on their hands. And they're just ready. Like, fucking Kevin, you ruined Christmas. Anyways, they look at each other and they're like, we slept in! So everybody's just going nuts. They just going up and down the stairs like...
Straight montage.
It's straight montage. And then you have that little motherfucker who's just like hey, does this give a Hemi? Hey, does this, does this do this? Does this do that? She goes, yeah, I counted 6 girls, and I counted 5 guys, and a partridge in a pear tree. Like, she's like, yeah, I got it. And then the fucking, what is her name? Kate, the mom. She's like, oh, I'm all about that. And it goes, run, Rudolph. I'm not a piece of shit. Anyways, he wakes up and he goes, I made my family disappear. And he's so happy that his entire family disappeared that he just starts just like rooting around the house. Like, he's just throwing his arm around like, fuck these people. Fuck them for calling me a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. You didn't know how to take on at that point.
What's it called?
Snakes.
No, it's not snakes.
It's not called snakes. Snakes.
It's called Angels with Filthy Souls.
Angels with Filthy Souls. This is why I keep people around. I'll give you snakes. I'll give you the count of 10 to get your no good keister off of my property. 1, 2, 10. And just starts pumping him with a fucking Tommy gun. And he looks at him dead in the eyes and he goes, keep the change, you filthy animal. Oh, fuck. Did we turn off the coffee maker? Did we close the garage? did we fucking turn off your vibrator, Kate? And she goes, Kevin! Okay, so Kevin is sitting there and he's just like spraying himself with shit. He's got deodorant, he's got fucking aftershave and everything like that. And he does that iconic fucking Kevin thing.
What are their names?
The wet ass bandits. And you know what the wet ass bandits are? Wet ass pussy. WAB. Grab a bucket and a mop for this wet ass bandits. Put a fucking napkin in the sink because we're wet ass bandits. So anyways, Vincent Van Gogh just pops up in the middle of the story, which is one of like Kevin's like worst nightmares. So he just puts up and he just throws down change. So he walks out this fucking store, and then all of a sudden, the fucking boy behind the counter is just like a, hey, shoplifter, but he can't catch them because they're chasing each other through an ice rink, and he's like slides through everybody. It's the longest slide you've ever seen in your entire life. Whoa! Whoa! And they argue, and the motherfucking van is just rolling down the sidewalk. And then all of a sudden they both look up and they go, Arr! He opens his mouth, and if you didn't have the sound on, it looks like he's trying to eat the van. He goes, ah! So what happens is they fucking pull up, and guess what? It's fucking Kevin. He's sitting there with robes. He's rocking around the Christmas motherfucking tree. Have some Christmas holiday. Wow, we can't rob the house tonight. They're having a house party. So they back off and they're like, let's just try again tomorrow night.
She's tired and she's dirty and
she can't handle shit. All she knows is that her baby boy that she was talking shit about the entire movie is fucking home alone. So he gets laundry detergent, he gets milk, he gets everything that he needs to. What are those for? And he pulls up the army kids. He goes, yeah, they're for my kids. And she goes, what kind of coupons do you got, basically? And he's like, I got the fucking best coupons on this side of the Mississippi. He goes down his stairs, and he tells his fireplace to shut up. You know what the fire does? It shuts up. But this motherfucker, in 3 hours before people were gonna rob his house, had this entire fucking plan. He goes up to the front of the steps, and he does a complete fucking backflip because he flips his shit so fucking hard. And then Marv goes down the back steps, okay? And then he just slides down all of them. And he just breaks his fucking back down the entire way. And he goes, ah! He's like, oh, well, nothing's gonna fuck me at this point. Puts his hand on the door, grabs it, and he's got the, ah! Walking up the stairs, he already lost his fucking shoes. This motherfucker had his shit caught in tar, and he just, swear, he steps an entire inch on top of that nail and goes, ah! And just falls down the entire steps. So he's pissed off at this point. Fucking Joe Pesci already had the fucking flame thrown in his fucking head at this point. This motherfucker's already bald, but he wants to be even balder. Like, let me tell you what. Why are you dressed like a chicken? He goes, why aren't you wearing no shoes? Marv is just like oh, fuck that, Harry. I'm gonna grab this child by his leg. Kevin got away. Kevin fucking just wiggled his ankle. He gave this motherfucker the wiggles, like, but this motherfucker realizes there's a tarantula on his face, and he goes, ah! Marv, they shoot it down this fucking slingshot to Kevin's little treehouse, and they're like, hey, he probably wants us to climb up his treehouse and get caught in more traps. So why don't we just go up and just climb into that motherfucker? So they start climbing into that motherfucker, okay? And he just fucking cuts their shit. They slam against the house. He's gonna run to the Murphy's house, which is where they fucking flooded the shit beforehand. Anyways, so they go up the stairs and they're waiting for Kevin. Kevin opens up the door and they're like, hey. You probably thought we weren't gonna be here. His ass, and they just throw him on a fucking hug.
Hey,
and he's sitting there. He's sitting there.
Coat rack.
Right. It's like, I'm gonna bite your fucking fingers off. Joe Pesci says that. So anyways, Van Gogh comes up from behind, okay? He already, like, he's just already ready. They're just like, fuck this motherfucker. Hits fucking Harry on the head with a shovel. The cops come. They arrest these motherfuckers. Kevin wakes up. He's expecting his family. He's expecting his family to be home that night. But he looks for him, and he's like, Mom? Dad? Like, it's just not happening. And then all of a sudden, his mom comes through the door, and she's like, Kevin? And then all the fucking family comes through the door, and they're just bursting in, like, Buzz is like, hey, that's really cool that you didn't burn down the entire house. And then he just kind of thinks about it, and he's like, but I could've. But anyways, so he's looking out the window, alright? He looks at fucking Van Gogh, and he hugs his son, Michelangelo. Fucking times, he waves at Kevin, and he's just like, hey, I'm hugging my son. And then he looks at him, and he's just like, kind of waves back. All of a sudden, Buzz goes, hey, who's beating off to all my porn? And Kevin's like, oh shit. I'm Timmy D, and I ruined a classic. But it was worth it, you filthy animals. And she totally forgets that fucking Kevin is back at the house. And it's bullshit because you don't forget your kid. You don't forget your fucking kid for the life of you.